Hello YouTube! This video is all about comparing the cameras between the Hubsan Zino, the DJI Mavic Air at 4K resolution at 30 frames a second. So let's get into it. Enjoy the video. Let me start out by saying that I am a guy that likes to make home videos. I'm not a videographer or a professional photographer. And so these kind of things that I've been doing for a while for home movies. So let me just get that out of the way. And the next thing I wanted to mention is that this entire video was filmed in 4K. And it's not the Apple comparison between the Zino and the Mavic Air. The Mavic Air is a superior drone all the way around. And on top of that, it has the advantage of having on the camera during these shots, it has an ND filter 16 that is polarized. And the Zino has no filter at all. The reality of the matter is that I only had one opportunity to collaborate with my neighbor's son, Jeremy, on this one day. So this is the only footage I have, and I was lucky to get that footage because Jeremy was kind enough to share that video content with me, and I'm sharing it with you guys to just kind of get a good view of what's going on. But obviously the cameras are quite a bit different, as a lot of you guys are stating out there in social media. This is not a true 4K camera. It's probably a 1080p upscale to a 4K camera. That's to be debated, but here's the shot that I got, and I just want to share these guys with you. And you guys are welcome to join in and comment. That's what's great about the community of YouTube, right? We're able to use each other as sounding boards. But in this particular scene, we're both flying along in the water area to get the reflection of the water from the sun that's bouncing off the buildings. The other thing to note too is that the Mavic Air range is like 2 to 3 times the range, actually probably 3 to 4 times the range of the Zino. So I can't get all the way across the river in these shots like Jeremy's Mavic Air can. So that's a big difference too. That's another limitation with the Mavic. With the Hubsan Zino is the range. Then I noticed too, while Jeremy was flying, a lot of his shots were done in sports mode. So that it is very hard to do. There's a lot of things that could occur when you put it in sports mode. I don't know if you guys have done it and flown too fast and you got your gimbal overload and the gimbal basically quits working and just points straight down. He's such a great pilot that he avoided all that. So this kid can fly, man. He is absolutely a great flyer. And I'm probably just going to put together a video of all his shots he shared with me because they're unbelievable shots. And some of them, they're not in this video is because of the fact that I can't compare them to the Zino, right? And currently I am looking for other flyers in the area that might have a Mavic Air that I can go ahead and start testing, or shall we say comparing apples to apples with no filter on the Mavic Air. But these are still really cool shots, guys. I mean, really, really nice. I mean, the Zino is soft, and there's no doubt about it. But man, you know, I'm blessed to have it because it is a pretty fast flyer, easy to fly. Now, obviously, there's got some growing pain issues with the horizon being off sometimes, and you know, the connectivity problems, and the camera flashing different colors at times, right? You're like, what? Where did I get that red? Where did that yellow come from? Where's that blue and violet coming from, right? And I'm not sure where that's coming from. If you guys know, definitely, you know, put a comment in below. But anyway, what we're seeing here is the Zino is just basically just cruising right along, and was trying to back up here, and I was thinking about doing the dolly effect here. I don't think it would have worked because I started lowering my altitude at the same time. So in post, you could definitely try to do the dolly effect, but I don't think it would have worked. This might have been a better shot for dolly effect. I didn't reduce the altitude as much, so I could have used that building to create the zoom as I'm backing up to give the dolly effect, but I decided against it. I've been having a lot of issues with my new software that I updated on my laptop, and man, I've been pulling my hair out. Oh wow, yeah, I mean, you can see Jeremy flying real low, close to the water, sliding along. I did not want to do that with the Zino because of the fact that it's unproven. It's kind of a little weird at times, and flying over the water, I could definitely lose it. I want to keep it long enough to test it. I've lost a spark already in the water close to this area, and I purchased a second one because I enjoyed the spark so much. But I don't want to lose the Zino, even though I'm taking a lot of chances being so new flying over the water right now, right? I've lost signal a couple times, and it gets a little hairy with the Hubsan Zino if you guys run into that. But anyway, this is really cool looking shots, right? Sliding across on top of this bridge, right? And I was flying really low there. You can see I just skidded right in front of those lights. Yeah, but the sun is amazing when it bounces off those buildings. Again, he's flying fast and low, going straight at the bridge. And if you guys have been flying the Hubsan Zino, when you fly fast and low, you better start throttling up because it's going to dive into that water. And I didn't want to put myself in that situation of losing it, like I stated before. Again, the sun creates such a beautiful effect in this area, right? You got so many things at play. You got the bridges, you got not only you have foot traffic bridges, but you also have the car traffic bridges, and all the way across you have a bridge for the freight trains. And to the right, there's also another bridge for freight trains. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening here. And on top of that, you have all this wildlife that's flying around, right? So you have a lot of ducks, a lot of geese, and a lot of cranes are taking off. And then you have the rapids, right? And here we see Jeremy flying the Mavic Air on the right. I mean, he is just cruising right over the highway, right? Just flying right along in sports mode. And again, I'm trying to just kind of keep it cool, keep it steady, don't ruin the shot by jerking it around, right? And the skill level of Jeremy's flying is amazing to me. I mean, he's just a great flyer. And I cut off this particular flight about now. He kept on going all the way up to the buildings, and there's no way I could touch anything like that with the Zino. I would lose my signal, and I don't know it well enough. Will it land right there? Will it come back? I mean, you don't know yet. I haven't pushed it that far. I need to get to an open field and push it that far. But here's a night shot, automatic. I set it to automatic, and man, it's got tons of noise. So I definitely do not advise to set it automatic in the evening or in the dark, right? I tried later that in that flight, I changed the settings to, I can't remember, I have it written down. Yeah, ISO 800 with exposure of 1420. So that's coming up. But yeah, if it didn't have all that noise, this would have been an unbelievable shot. Oh yeah, and thanks again for watching, guys. So if you like this video, man, hit thumbs up. If you want to really help out the channel, you know, consider subscribing. You'll definitely get some more content similar to this. I'm getting ready to post a new one. But thanks again for joining. And here's that shot we were talking about earlier, is that the camera is actually incorrect there. No, that is correct. It was set at 400. I misspoke earlier. Set at 400 with exposure of 9900. That's what it looks like. My notes is for another, the upcoming video that I'm getting ready to release. And that one has not the screenshots from my phone that I'm going to include, so you guys can see all the settings as they're being changed. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys hanging in there this long. And then we're going to see a blip in the software here coming up at the end. You guys have a great day.